Hi, everybody, and welcome to, I think it's episode 7. Tonight we're going to be talking about coming up with a really good idea to make a movie. And I just had a lot of arguments with a really good friend of mine, and he never really finishes anything that he starts, and he thinks all of his ideas are brilliant. Let me tell you something from personal experience. Not all of my ideas are good or perfect or excellent. Sometimes it's good as an artist to be able to say to yourself, it wasn't really a great idea. As I'm getting into it, the story and everything, I realize that it's not a solid idea to make a movie about. So I'm going to do something different. And don't be in a hurry to make a movie and just throw it together. You've got to have a really good title. Like my next movie I'm working on right now, the storyline. It's called The Freak, and it takes place in modern day, and I'm not going to tell you what it's all about. Also, a lot of movies can have comedy overtones. You don't have to be a comedian to make a funny movie, but you can have a sense of humor with your character, and he can do off-the-wall things. Now, and you don't have to make remakes of movies all the time. I don't know why the studios keep doing that. Probably because it's easier. I would like to seriously suggest, and The Last Temptation of Christ was not a good movie as far as Scorsese shouldn't have made it. And it kind of is a black cloud over his acting, his directing, and his choices. You shouldn't have made that movie because it pissed off a lot of people. If you're going to make a spiritual movie, which I think more should be made, a lot more, I think we're ready for it now. Try to take the Bible or whatever Bible you look at and actually try to make the story real. Don't conjure up things that so-and-so had an affair with this, or they did drugs, or, they did this, or they did that. Don't make up your little stories and think it's funny or cute. Make it realistic. Make it good. Make it according to the way it was meant to be told. I really think that people need some spiritual guidance nowadays, a lot. And I think people are living their lives really wild and crazy and doing things and hurting each other and torturing animals and all kinds of things that they really shouldn't be doing. And I think some spiritual movies could actually help people get back to where they should be with their morals and their behavior. A lot of women are crazy and running around, becoming party girls. You look at these videos, these music videos with these girls scantily dressed, etc. They're presenting themselves like a whore, and there's a lot of that going on nowadays. I think it's really bad that people have no morals, and they think it's really cool, these rappers, to have a lot of women in their videos moving around, gyrating, and showing their asses. It's really low class and disgusting. Most women that have morals and from a good family don't go around shaking their ass. And even the big ones do that. And I think it's disgusting. Even J-Lo and what's her name? Jay-Z's wife, whoever she, they're using their sexuality. Sing a song or make a movie, but you don't have to use sexuality. If you're beautiful, you're beautiful. You don't have to spread your legs or show your ass or, wear low cut. I see girls on TV wearing low cut and all that. Come on, man. See-through, all this. Come on. You don't have to dress like a nun. But keep it real, man. Keep it so you could show your kids, something that you could be proud of. Not some sleazy fucking slut in a movie. And guys too. I think this whole gay movement, I'm not against it because it is what it is, but it's a little too much. I know people have been held back for many years and they've been in the closet and, made fun of and everything, and that's not right. I don't think we should do that. But now they're kind of overdoing it. It's like this drag race, it's too much. All the makeup and the clothes, and a lot of these guys or women or whatever, they're ugly, and that's the thing. When you're ugly, you're ugly. You can't cover it up. It's just what it is. I'm thankful that I was born with good looks, and this bald thing now, where people shave their heads. You know which actors I'm talking about. I think buy some hair, and James Corden, get some liposuction. I saw him a couple days ago at a pet store, and he was just literally ran into the pet store, and he was jiggling like Jello. Go get some liposuction and get that fat taken off. It looks terrible. It's like the fat was just hanging over his pants. It's okay to be heavy set, okay? Not everybody has to be anorexic or skinny. However, there's certain levels of being fat, okay? If you're obese and you look disgusting and you got a big ass, don't flaunt it. I don't understand why these women wear stretch pants with really tight, showing their big ass that's like a 300-pound ass. It's a turnoff, and I don't want to see that in movies. All women don't have to be skinny, and they can be all different sizes. But, and don't wear a muumuu to cover it up. Just be yourself. We're getting off the subject. Story. It's very important to tell a story that people will want to see. Just because you thought of it doesn't mean it's a good idea. I know from my own... Another thing I'd like to clarify, you'll see a lot of the Dennis Woodruff character with the cars and stuff. I created the Dennis Woodruff character, as you watch my movies, as this offbeat character in society that promotes himself as a character. It's not really me. It's a character that I created, and I embellished Dennis Woodruff to the point of eccentricity, to where he'd be funny, fun, and take you on all these different adventures in different movies. I want to say that because a lot of people think that the Dennis Woodruff character they see is actually me. I'm a lot more subtle and quiet and easygoing and shy than I portray in movies. And I've used my movies as a platform. Remember, they're a platform to show what I can do and teach myself through hard work and very little money how to learn my craft and make it happen. You notice my movies are very well made, especially look at, remember, Obsession Letters to David Lynch. This is not a story, it's not the true story of me being a stalker. Consider and keep in mind that the characters people play are not themselves. They're a story about somebody that they're playing the character. I never went to David Lynch's house and scared him or did anything. Neither did the actor in the movie. But understand, a movie is not real. It could have happened, but based on a true story, as they say. But my movies are made to entertain you, be fun, and tell a story about an obsessed actor, let's say, who wants to get his big break. What's wrong with that? And will go extremes to go around, parade himself, and try to get discovered in a creative way. And also for all of you that haven't been around Hollywood and haven't heard stories like my family told me stories, Many years ago, people used to use gimmicks to get in the studios and get work. And they'd hang around outside, and they'd pitch a tent or whatever they could, or they'd send them a tennis shoe with their picture of resumes, trying to get a foot in the door. You know, a lot of these casting directors now are terrible. They don't allow anybody to come in. And the directors and producers, it's up to you to handpick and even go out on the street and find people. Like, it's a real sin to have people drive around actor for hire, director, producer, like on the back of my Mustang, and not try to find out what they can do. It's a real sin to ignore people. And I want to tell you, Mr. Spielberg, with all respect and admiration for you and other people like you, please take the time to have new people come in and try them out and see if you can give people a chance, not just the same people. You know, even Quentin Tarantino, he has a sense of never giving new people like me a break. He knows me. He's seen my movies. He's kept copies of them. He has all of them. I went out of my way to make myself available to him and other people. And it's kind of sad when they won't reciprocate and try to give me a chance to audition for their movies. They don't have to give me anything. I can earn it myself. And it would be an honor for them to have me in one of their movies. And that's something I really don't like about Hollywood, you know, and Malibu and Beverly Hills and Brentwood. People need to just get back to being real. You know, I met a lot of the movie stars over the years, like Jimmy Stewart and Peter Fonda, John Wayne, to name another 100. And they were all really nice, down-to-earth people. And I bet if I would have asked them to help me out, they would have. So that's all I have to say today. We'll conclude with that, and stay tuned and subscribe and click the share button and send this out so other people can see my work. Thank you very much, and have a blessed day. And also help the animals. Go to aspca.org. Help animals. There's a lot of struggling actors, and for only $20 a month, you can save tortured animals that are being not taken care of by their owners and not fed or watered. So we can go out and find these people and put them in jail and get their animals and get them in a nice home. That's the most disgusting thing I've ever heard of. People abusing animals. Okay, have a good night. Take care.